Oh, there's a pause button. So, this is probably going to take a little while just because I accidentally stopped it and restarted it, and you don't want to witness any of my thrilling commentary of me just going, yeah, right, guys? I know. So, yeah, I'll probably get this up by tonight. Which is the same thing as the last video, which is doing horribly right now, because I'm bad. I know I'm bad, but I'm still gonna do it because I'm having fun. Yeah. Also, if you're wondering why the sweater looks dainty on me, it's because it's a girl's sweater. There's a lot more space in the breasticle area. It's like my tits are sticking to each other. Okay, let's get back into it. So if I don't include the first 14 minutes, basically we just walked over here, found the silverwood tree, and I was talking about how my friend was freaking out because that building fire that I talked about last time is the same place me and him, and some people for a focus program filmed a short film called Burn the Heretic, and he's just saying it's all foreshadowing. It was weird. So, we do need to get some redstone, and we should be able to do that. I have messaged one of the other guys, and see if they'll jump on. Well, they probably can't play with me because I don't know how to set up a server. But I did not commit the cardinal sin of leaving the tree floating. I am, however, just going to leave the stump here because I don't care. Oh, that's so annoying. Brains. So we were looking for redstone, so why don't we try to head home? Is that another village? I guess spawn rates for villages are really janky. I did leave a bunch of my stuff back at that other place. I'm so hip and slap my nuts. So I will be going back there, and I probably will be living there unless they find another spot while I'm out. Yeah. Oh, just call me cheating for playing this. I honestly think no one watches these because not interesting to watch Magic Power. I'm more fun when I'm around people, and when I'm not just talking to a camera. Yeah. Cause that's the thing. Also, playing 1.12 after the new update and the village update where everything changed is weird. It's really weird. I see you online. Why didn't you get online? Huh? Oh, he's not online. Is he? Let me check. I'm playing Cyberpunk. I can't. Nerd. Okay, he's too busy with Cyberpunk. He has school right now. He's in the class. He has school. This bitch decides to stay up all night, waiting for the release of Cyberpunk, and continues to stay up all night. I haven't heard head no tail of him since yesterday. Oh, there's a chest. This seems kind of cheap. Let me stop sitting like let me stop sitting like that. It's gonna hurt my back. Do I have bad posture? I'm just posturing the question. That's a lot of beef. It's not beef, it's pork. Ever talked about? Have you ever heard about a? Yes. Have you guys ever heard about a YouTuber called Nick Biertica? Love his D&D content. It's basically all he does, I think. Sorry if he's like your favorite creator. I've just committed the incarnal sin of insulting him. I just made a chest plate. Some arrows and some more bread. Anything in the furnace? Oh, there's coal. Remind me to check the furnaces, I guess. I'm so how it's charcoal. And some more pork. And a lot of pumpkin pies. One of my friends won't sleep on anything except for the OG red bed. And yes, he refers to that as this. Hello. I've come to take communism to the next level. Why is there so many of these in so small of an area? I'm gonna get lost if I continue going so far out. And we don't want to lose all those items, I guess. I guess we should head back that way for now. Watch me go to complete wrong direction. Trust me, I'll do it. Don't test me. So let's go back and start a mine to get some redstone, and then we'll crush up that thing for Thaumcraft. And I need to craft a pedestal. Pedestal for Botanica, and a bucket. Flower pedestal, I'm going to throw it in with seeds. Oh look, Christmas. That's the only stuff that I want to put in my nose. Oh, God damn it. We don't say goddamn in this house, Billy. I don't care, man. You're a fucking asshole. As you can tell, y'all gotta be a little bit crazy to talk to yourself for hours on end into a camera. It's, yeah. It really makes you think. Entertainers that don't entertain live, they must have like the mental fortitude. They must have really strong mental fortitudes just to sit there by themselves, just talk for hours on end like no one's listening. But I've now lost my sense. Never mind, I didn't. I wish I could pull this chair closer, but it's... So, if you're wondering if the sound quality sounds bad, it's because these headphones are old and I currently use an adapter to make them work anymore. Oh, the dog forest. You could call these trees some dogwood. I did turn on poison ivy, so I don't know if that's gonna show up, but it probably is. And I've encountered it before in this mod, because I've played with these mods before. I played a little with Botanica and a little with Thaumcraft, but not much, but I've done a lot with Tinkers. If you guys have any mod suggestions I should add, just let me know, and I'll see if my computer can handle them. Yeah. Oh yeah, need lots of these. You ever play with Thaumcraft on? You want to have these. YouTube notification. Meat fat. Oof. Can't wait for episode 2. I can't understand if that's sarcastic or not, but thanks, Meat Fat. I didn't see your comment right now, and I'm gonna go ahead and like that. You know what? I'm gonna heart your comment because, yeah. Recording it soon. Recording it soon. Hopefully this guy's just not being... Hopefully he's not being like one of those people that just like, oh, can't wait for episode 2 and sarcasm. But, like, I actually enjoy just playing Minecraft. I'd enjoy playing with friends, but, again, don't know how to set up an internal server. Well, not an internal, the external? I don't know. My head hurts. Oh, hey, is that our... Yeah, that's our village. There we go. So, you know what? Let's get back to just talking about stuff. What do I have to talk about? So we talked about the fire. Oh, and the first 14 missing minutes that I don't exactly know how to stitch together because I don't have the software anymore because Adobe's not working with me. So, I am dyslexic. I have mentioned this last episode. I am dyslexic. It's heavily. So, I use speech to text for almost everything I do. Typing is hard. It's very hard. Excuse me. I'm just gonna... it's probably an easier way, and I'm just... Oh, there's some more amber. Yeah, no, it's very hard for me, and especially when I'm off my, what's that? When I'm off my ADHD meds, it is very hard for me to focus when I'm off them. That's not me just like saying, oh, hey, look, I got something. No, I actually do have ADHD. And, it is hard to focus sometimes while I'm in class and I'm sitting there. But a strange thing that my brain seems to interact with, if I'm sitting in a classroom and the teacher's teaching something, I could not be paying attention and I could just doodle something on my page. And if I go back and look at that doodle, I can remember the conversation the teacher was having to me while I was doing that doodle. I don't know if it's just like linking points or something. I'm probably going to record for, I think, possibly this one, and yeah. Like, it would be great if I actually got a small following, but I'm not expecting much. Get in the chest, you magical doodads. Can't make a wife out of a truck. Okay, so bed's just going there. I don't know why I was telling that story about how, like, it's difficult for me with that stuff. It just came to mind because I was using speech to text to respond to the guy that left a comment. Thanks for commenting, by the way. Yeah, but me and my friend both have ADHD. You're probably never gonna. He's probably never gonna meet. You're never gonna meet him. But we both have this thing where like if we we can get hyper focused on something, but we don't choose what we're hyper focused on. And I've stayed up all night, just rebooting and trying to fix old phones. No, they did not need to be fixed. They were just stuff I found in my drawers. They wouldn't boot. It was caught in a boot loop, which I also learned that night because I don't know how to fix phones. Sorry if I'm talking fast. Is because I am now feeling energized. Yeah. Woo. So energized. Yeah, but some other stories, I guess. Yeah, no, the YMCA was fun. Broke a lot of teeth there. I know I broke my arm. I think I broke my arm at one point. I just don't remember the circumstances. Another thing about me, I like old stuff. I don't take that the wrong way. I'm not saying like I like old people. I'm not saying I don't like. I'm just gonna shut my mouth before I get in trouble. No, but I have like a pretty sizable record collection just next to me here, and I even have this pink little Walkman that I have here. Yeah, it's not a Walkman with CDs, it's tapes, and I bring this to school and I play it with headphones, and I always get weird looks, cause like, or I get some of my friends' parents telling them like, oh, I don't believe you that one of your friends has a Walkman and uses it. Yeah. Well, no, I have a bunch of tapes too. Antiques, old books, history. History is actually one of my better subjects in school. My best subject is automotive. By far, it's like, I get like 90s in that class. This shall become handy for writing my manifesto. I'm so I just like playing Minecraft. I like playing other games. I like playing other games like West of Loathing. Now that's a fun game. But this is the only one I thought to play right now. Minecraft is what I have. I've been playing it for so many years. It was like, let's record my antics and my ramblings as I get more comfortable with talking to myself. Yes, I may seem crazy for talking to myself, but that's the price you gotta pay if you want to just record videos for. I just don't do it for anything. I just want to record videos. Throw them up. People watch them. I enjoy that. If they don't, it's fine. I still recorded the video. I still made that. I'm hoping to improve my skills and get it better. There's gonna be other series that go on this channel. It's not just gonna be me playing Minecraft. It's gonna be the other guys playing some games, usually with commentary from one of us. It's just me alone for tonight, just because one's playing Cyberpunk and the other one's Wi-Fi is currently not working. You probably won't see the guy playing Cyberpunk for the next month. He's probably still in character creation. But Yeah, there's lots of stuff that goes on. Me and my friends are always having a good time. We're a bunch of. I say they probably don't like me because I'm really obnoxious, ADHD. But then I hear like, oh, at least you're not as worse as Clark. Wait, is that his name? No, it's Carl. What, Carl off his meds. But I'm always off my meds. I haven't taken my ADHD meds because I can't find them. Yeah, so yeah, I should probably get back on those, considering that, like, I'm finishing school and I kind of need to focus. I didn't grab a bow. I could have sniped a pig off. Oh, I'm so mad. Oh. Hey, I'm back. Sorry, I just had to pause it. Uh, yeah. So we're gonna get back to Minecraft now, and we're gonna not try to kill that pig. And I just realized I'm on a different mountain. I hate these mountains. I'm not even playing on Amplified. This is just how it generated, and it's annoying. There's also that slime thing that I see up there. You know what? Since I'm gonna try to jump. I need clay. I don't really care about this crafting table. It doesn't really care about me either. No one does. Excuse me. I really hope that I actually gain some traction on here. Like, people enjoy my stuff. I just want to make people happy. That's all I want to do. And now, if my friends ever watch this, I have a short message here for you. Why? You know me. This is usually not how I act. You know how I act. I'm usually not this sappy, but I'm being sappy today because I'm happy. Sap happy. Is that sand or clay? Clay. Exactly what we need. Since I currently don't want to go digging a lot for redstone, let's work on the furnace. Oh. What should I tell a story about? Well, so I should tell the story about how I got my teeth pulled and a bunch of that jazz. Yeah. That hurt, like, so much. But I remember this one time. Okay, so if you can't tell, I've dyed my hair. You can see the fucking washout in my hair from the dye. I have brown hair naturally, or whatever it's called. But one time I went there, and it was this person that doesn't usually do my hair. They put some dye in my hair, and I'm pretty sure I have social anxiety because I didn't want to be rude, but the bleach she put in my hair was burning my scalp. Like, it burned and scarred my scalp. Huh? What knowledge does it hold? it burned my scalp, and I had cuts and stuff all through my hair. It looked pretty bad. Um, for the next little while, and it's like, so imagine having like really bad dandruff, but the dandruff also hurts. It's basically what my life was until it stopped. But like I didn't want to be rude, and my girlfriend got real mad at me for that. Got mad at me for like you're an idiot for doing that just because I didn't want to like be a disturbance or bother. I'm sure some other people with like social anxiety or just normal anxiety can feel what I'm talking about right now. I have similar experience and stuff. Yeah. But it was weird. Fun experience. I wouldn't say fun, but normally I have my hair dyed purple. I like the color purple. It's one of my favorite colors. Yeah. I like the purple, that when my lights are purple and stuff. I have a purple sweater. I have an eggplant onesie. Now, if this was a stream, I would ask you guys, hey, guys, you want me to put on the eggplant onesie? Since it's not, I'm not going to put on the eggplant onesie. Yet. Maybe I'll do that for episode 3. I'll put on the eggplant onesie, and then the next one I'll put on the other sweater that I have under my desk. It's under my desk because it's inappropriate. Well, inappropriate-ish. You can't, like, it doesn't show anything blatantly, but we all know what it is. Like, I got the hentai hoodie. I have the hentai hoodie. It's under my desk. It stays there. My eggplant onesie stays over there. Yes, I'm a man-child. I know. Would you like a reward? I should not try to do accents. I'm really bad at accents. People have told me that I'm bad at accents. I don't listen to those people, because I still do them. But I really should, because I know how good they are. Leggings. More bread. Yeah. But, what else do I got? I have more stories. I'm just drawing a blank at this moment. Probably because I'm crashing from a sugar high or something. I don't know. My body's weird. Like, I also have this... I also have this weird thing. I know it's probably just, it's probably, like... Wait, no. I'm a lightweight. I'm an extreme lightweight. 5% can get me on my butt. Excuse me, bum. No swearing in my Christian Minecraft server. You heathen. We do need some sand now. Let's get some sand. Oh, I'm assuming my inventory's full. I'm so hip and slap my nuts, cause I'm so hip and I slap my nuts. Some of you guys are probably gonna find me really obnoxious, really annoying, and gonna leave hate comments. Go ahead, it's fine. I'm just recording these for fun. You can join with me or not. Up to you guys. But yeah, I'm Student Strange. I have no problem with revealing my real name. Some people probably know it. I don't care, but I'm not gonna use my real name, just so I can get used to not using other people's real name. I do plan to do this as a series where I actually continuously record myself playing games. Hopefully the other two will record themselves playing games too, if everything goes correctly. Which it never does, but we can have hopes. Okay, so I live with my grandma, and I'm really into these old songs, like, what is it? Dean Martin, like, he's not a song, he's a person, but I'm into Dean Martin and all those guys. I'm gonna sneeze. Shit, I don't have the gravel. I need to make a better staircase. Yeah, but, what was I talking about? I forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, I have no clue. Let's talk about my trip to Germany then. I went to Germany for a school trip. It was between schools in my town, and it was lots of fun. I met up with some old friends that I haven't seen since I was back in public school. But lots of fun. Lots of drinking was had because the legal age over there is 16, which is really fun. Love that for them. But yeah, I remember this one night. It was the first night there, and let me tell you about the guys I was traveling with. I'm not going to use the real names, privacy, because I don't have their permission right now. Let's just call this guy, we're going to call this guy Egg Roll. What do you know about Egg Roll? I knew him back in public school. He was in my grades. He was in one of my classes for grade 7, grade 6 maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna say grade 6. He was in one of my classes, and he would he's this weird child. Pretty sure he's a furry. Me and the other guy are like 90% sure he's a furry, but we don't have a problem with that. But we were over there. He's a bit of a bigger guy, a bit of a belly, but he plays D&D. He's semi-annoying sometimes, and that was one of the guys, Egg Roll. Then there was this other guy. I met him on the trip. This kid spoke fluent Russian for some reason. No, he wasn't Russian. He was just able to speak fluent Russian. He learned it. He's also this rich kid that knew stuff about hacking and computers and stuff. Interesting child. I still message him time to time. But we were over there with him, and then the third guy I was with. Oh wait, I never named the. You know what? Let's just call him the Russ. The Roos? No. Let's call him. Yeah. speaks fluent Russian, and he's rich. Let's call him Richie. So Richie and Eggroll are on the trip, and there's another guy. What was his name? What was it? I can't think of the life of me right now. What was his name? I'm just gonna take a drink quickly. Hopefully, it doesn't hurt anybody's ears. Yes, I know I'm disgusting for drinking out of a jug. It's my jug now. But this guy's name was Lynn. He was a tall, lengthy guy. Very tall, wore glasses. And I'm gonna tell you what about... Oh, and the last guy. He was the youngest out of the entire people that went. Mind you, everybody that went was 17, 18. Those were the general ages. He was the only 16-year-old on this trip. So everybody just kind of treated him as a child on the trip. They, like, watched over him, including most of the female students that was with us. Nobody wanted to hurt him. Nobody really wanted to hurt this kid. He's a friendly kid. So, when I was over there, nobody wanted to bunk with him. They were friendly to him, but nobody wanted to bunk with him. Well, I think the girls would have bunked with him, and they were allowed to bunk with the guys. But, so he ended up staying in the room with me, because I just had this lone room. It was fine. I got along great with the kid. I still talk to him, but he was, like, telling us that, his father limits him to, like, an hour on the computer, and he was calling playing video games for, like, 2 hours an addiction for playing for only 2 hours. I don't understand that, because I've pulled all-nighters longer than that, and we're really confused by him. And then we figure out he's, like, basically a shut-in with no internet for many years. I don't know, it was a complete fabrication, but it sounded true at the time. But he was basically anything. He didn't know much, and he was, like, super innocent child. So we all just kind of chanted his name, and we did actually chant his name at one point. Let's call him Bobby. We chanted Bobby, and it's just like, he was the most innocent child on that trip. Mind you, this trip was to visit Warsaw, Krakow, and Berlin. And then the final stop was going to Auschwitz. Yes, I know it's not a really thing that I should make light that we made that there were jokes. Yeah. But so the first night there, we were staying in this hotel. We just got into Germany. My God, that country looks like a demilitarized zone. There was fences everywhere. Like, I've never seen so much fences just exiting an airport. Like, don't get me wrong, I loved it over there, but it looked really like, oh, I'm not supposed to be in this area at all. So, but we stayed at this place called the Good Morning Hotel, or Good Morning Inn, or something. Can't remember it. Well, it's probably Good Morning Hotel. But, so we stayed there. We all have our adapters and weird chargers and stuff. But on the bus ride from the airport, we had a bus driver. And he addressed us. His name, I will actually use his real name, because what's the chances you guys will ever find this bus driver that drives people around in Germany? This guy's name was Tony. Yeah, it was Tony. Yeah. So Tony as the bus driver started calling him, was a MNF G. Because Tony, as soon as he found out how old the majority of the students was there, he's just like, oh, we got some vodka, we got some whiskey, we got some bunch of stuff in the minibar. It's all like €3 or €2. And I know some great students clubs and stuff that you guys can go to. And we're laughing because before we got on the bus, the teachers that were with us just started addressing us. There should be no drinking on this trip. And then the bus driver goes off and says, oh yeah, I got vodka. What do you guys want? So we all started cracking up laughing. And for the rest of that trip that we had, Tony, we were calling Tony as the motherfucking G. And we were all like, he was the best vibes driver no matter what. They just excited that. Like, nobody actually took him up on the offers, like alcohol or whatever. There was a child that snuck out, but I'll tell that later. But, Tony was a motherfucking G. He was the best bus driver. So we were getting there, and he drops us off at the hotel, and he says he's coming for us the next day. And so we're just going in, and we're packing up our stuff. And I know I'm from Canada, and I know it's different over there. The thing that I was really confused about is just the amount of litter on the ground, specifically alcohol bottles. I know there's a thing over there where that's just normal and there's no public trash cans. I don't get that. But I just kind of it's not my country, so they can, and like I have no say in it anyways, and I just found it kind of weird and kind of just how much alcohol there was everywhere. But so there was just alcohol everywhere. The hotel looked nice on the first floor, but they were warning us that people would try to steal our stuff if we left them in our hotels, any valuables. We're not responsible for anything that gets stolen. So you know your shit's gonna get rummaged through if you don't take your valuable stuff with you. So some people just carried their bags around on their back and stuff. But I had a smart idea. So when I was over there, just before I went, I know it was horrible timing. I know I'm jumping all over the place. I know it was horrible timing. But I was born with extra large toenails. Yes, you heard me right. Toenails. They were abnormally large and were starting to cause problems for me mobility-wise. Like, they would bleed. And like, go into my skin. It got pretty bad. But, so I just had the procedure done to take that off my toes. So I had this little kit with me. It contained a tablet that I had a bunch of things downloaded on. It contained my medicine that I needed to take and gauze and extra wrapping that I need to wrap my foot with every other day. I was there for a week. Yeah, but so I just had that done. It was horrible timing. So we go up to and so I took that bag with my tablet and all the other valuable stuff, and I tried to hide it in the room. So where I hid it was, so the room was a very small room. You enter, there was a bathroom on your left, and there was the room in front of you. There was two weird beds. One of the beds looks like it was just jammed in there last minute, and it broke a plug-in, actually. And there was these little shitty box TVs that was in the room, which someone proceeded to try to figure out how to jerry-rig into playing their Nintendo Switch on. But that's normal. But there was a closet that you could hang your stuff in. And there was a chair in the room. So what I did, I took the chair, walked up next to the closet, and I noticed there was a light coming from the top, And I noticed there's a little space to hide your shit up. Like there's a little space up there that's dusty, so it looks like no one ever checked it. So I put my stuff up there before we left. Because I didn't have a lock in my suitcase. I just had this military bag that I was carrying around. And I didn't have a lock. It was on my suitcase. So I just left the hotel, took whatever I could, took my passport and everything, so I wouldn't get taken or anything. So we went out. I think we just walked for a bit, which wasn't good for my foot. There was a lot of blood. But yeah, no, it wasn't good for my foot. When we came back, Bill noticed... Not Bill. Bill's a different guy. Bobby noticed that his suitcase, he was looking at the lock when he was like going to get his stuff, and he noticed that the lock had been hit with something hard and left a bunch of scratch marks all over it. So someone must have come into our room and proceeded to try to get into his bag because it had a lock on it, and it's like, why lock up non-valuable items? And my bag was open and rummaged through. We couldn't report anything. It was just like, oh, yeah, that happened. But we were doing that, and when he noticed, he started freaking out, and I had to calm him down. I need to make two different things now. Yeah, but no, he was almost broken into. Luckily, I went and checked up there, and it was still up there. They didn't check up there, and that was my plan. So, okay, I'm going to jump back a little bit, back to the plane ride over, because I had some fun on the plane ride. So on the plane ride, we were just given tickets. Nobody was like, oh, I want to sit next to this person that was in our group. No, we weren't doing that. We were just like... Okay, I'm back. It's probably going to be a little longer episode because I'm caught up in the story right now. And I just had to take a phone call. I'm sorry about that. So where was I? No one could sit next to each other. You couldn't like, oh, I want to be my friend, blah, blah. So we're just given tickets. But it was next to someone that was at least in like the crowd. So I didn't know. I knew two people there prior, and the fourth one that I wasn't friends with any of them. I just knew them. But I got sat next to this girl. This girl's name is Sarah. And a little thing to know about Sarah, she's one of the most clumsiest human beings that I've met. Like, it's just like, oh, be safe. It's just like, try not to injure yourself gravely this time. She's very clumsy. But I guess can be contributed to the her knee or something. Like, she didn't have the correct bones in it or something. Like, she was missing a bone and needed surgery. Which she was getting after we got back, and we... yeah. So, we talked a lot on there. I learned a lot about her family. We exchanged numbers. I'm friends with her. She sighs every time she picks up the phone. Because she just knows I'm going to say some shit and it's going to be disappointing. Because that's just the type of guy I am. No, but she sighs every time I pick up the phone. But we talked a lot, and we are on a very fancy flight. The fancy flight, they had little movie screens. We're on Swiss Airlines. They had little movie screens that were on, and you could play Battleship and other such things on there. And we could play games, and you could play games with each other. So basically, this went the entire flight with me and her just playing these games together on the flight, and oh yeah, this playing it, and she constantly losing, and then accusing me of cheating when she's just bad. Also, I found out recently that she was actually cheating during these, and she still lost. And yeah, but we flew over and played Battleship for like 3 hours straight. And then we were served like a meal on the plane. We were served a breakfast meal as we're getting off in no, we were getting off a different plane from Munich or something to Zurich. I don't know. We were from Swiss airport. And so basically what ended up happening was I'm not gonna have enough. Do I have? Oh yes, I do have some more. I don't have some. So yeah. Yeah, we're getting off a plane, and we were going through to another plane, a Swiss plane, and it was morning time, so they were serving us breakfast on the plane, which just consisted of, like, I think a hash brown, some jelly. No, I think it was a piece of toast, a hash brown, like a piece of toast, and an egg, a hash brown, and orange juice. So, in my brilliant wisdom, as I'm sitting next to this girl that I have just met and talked to for the past, like, 3 to 4 hours on this plane from Canada, I decide, oh, hey, let's do the orange cup juice that was, like, this big around and this deep as a shot all in one gulp, which I did and proceeded to snort out my nose. So I had a very fun trip while I was over there. Annoying Sarah was the best part. It's new and creative from Hasbro. We're gonna need... yeah, no, but we... So every different plane we switched, we got different tickets. And we were sat next to different people. Or that's how it was supposed to go. Every single plane that we transferred, except for one on the way back, me and Sarah were sitting next to each other. And we were just watching movies together. We just watched movies and had a grand old time. We became friends. She gets annoyed by me because I'm an exasperating idiot. She says that's the person that... She says no, and I say, okay. But, never mind that. Yeah, but we sat everything, and we just constantly... I don't know how long the plane ride we'd go from Montreal to Zurich to Munich to Berlin. How long that plane ride was, and how many transfers, but we played Battleship for the majority of it. The entire way to Germany, we were playing Battleship. Yeah, so, and she got really annoyed because she kept losing, because she sucked at Battleship, and I rocked because I am. She was even cheating and she lost. How do you cheat and lose? Well, how do you cheat and still lose a game? You don't cheat well, apparently. I need glass. Did I... God damn it. You know what? I'm gonna end this off here. I have more stories about Germany. I have more stories about a lot of things. But I'm gonna end this off here, and I might record another episode immediately after, just so I can get some down. I have been recording for almost an hour now, which is a long time. So this is the Pursuers of Fun, and I've been Student Strange, and I hope you all have a good night.